Hey guys, welcome to, well, I think this is the fourth game review, if I'm not mistaken. Now, it's been a very long time since I've done a game review, mainly because most of the games that I've started up new didn't really need a game review. They were that good. This one was also very good, but I decided that I didn't really know how I wanted to... I'm going to be making videos for this game on this day in the future, but I didn't know what I wanted to do today, so I thought I'd give you guys an overview of what this game is. I've got 5 categories at the end. Some of them are better than the others, but that'll determine a rating that I personally give it. And you have to keep in mind, I'm not a professional, obviously, so it's really just my personal feelings. And if you don't like RPGs, then this rating is null and void. Okay, because if you don't like RPGs, you're probably not going to like this game. So this is called Cube World, and as you can see, it looks like a less good-looking Minecraft as far as graphics go. But I personally like the graphics. I think it's a neat way of doing things, and I'll try and show you the world. It looks really beautiful. And it's an RPG. There's towns. It's an endless world. There's no invisible walls like on Minecraft, and you can explore forever. And you can tame pets, all kinds of stuff. I'll try and show you some of that stuff later. So there's several different races, and I'm just going to run through them real quick. Like, as you can see, there's quite a few different ones. So I'm going to we'll make an orc. He'll be male. And there's, if I'm not mistaken, 5 different classes. Warrior, Ranger, Mage, and Rogue. Warrior, Ranger, Mage. That's 4. Okay. Well, I can't count. And about this game, guys, it is in the alpha stage, so there's still a lot of work to be done. So keep in mind about that, because it's not perfect yet, but it'll get better. Let's see. What do I want his beard to be? Let's make his beard purple. Because I can. Yeah. Okay. And we'll name him... Oh, what should we name him? You know, I had a good name, but I forgot it. And now I'm struggling. Okay, realized I accidentally hit the unrecord button, so we missed a little bit of stuff there. That's okay. So, what I like about this is, unlike Minecraft, when you create a character, although this is very different from Minecraft, it was inspired by Minecraft and Zelda, I believe the guy says on the page. You can create a new world, and it's randomly generated, and you always start out in a similar type biome, which is what you're seeing in the background, but eventually there's like lava, snow, jungle, and he plans to add more in the future, I believe, but I could be wrong. But what you could do is you could play on any of the worlds any of your other characters play on, and any of your other characters can go to a different world at any time, which is pretty cool, so you're not stuck to one world. So when you first create your character, first create your world, you type in a random number, and then you name the world. And we'll call this one YouTube, because I'm not very creative on the spot. What can I say? So you jump into the world. It's not too long of a loading screen. And it takes a little while to render. Ah, no. Stop it! So here I am in game. Now, this is not the render distance. It's still loading. So here's a good example of stuff you'll find in the world. This is a bush, and if you destroy the bush, you can get crafting materials, which will help you improve your weapons and whatnot. So you have to shoot it, and eventually, once you're a higher level, it'll be like a one-shot. And I just realized something, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Basically, I use an HDMI cord to hook up to my TV to play, and if I don't disable it as far as sound goes, then it'll play through the TV, and so the fraps will record both the TV and the Windows 7. No, it'll record just the TV, and for some reason when it records it, it gets all staticky and weird, so it should be okay now. It's a little loud. The options for turning down the volume is not perfect, but that's okay. So you're in this world, it's nice and foresty, and let's go find something to kill. Oh wait, I wanted to show you something. If I can find it. Nope, I've lost it. I think I accidentally picked it up. Oh well. Maybe we'll show you that later. So I'm an archer, and I've just come into this world. So the first thing you want to do is be like, well, where do I go first? I at first, okay, as you can see, this is the map. Now you're like, well, this isn't infinite. There's clearly borders. Well, the cool thing about that is once you get to these borders, there'll be like a barrier here, and then once you cross that barrier, you'll be in a new type of biome with new types of creatures and all kinds of stuff. And it's never ending, so obviously you have to be really high level to go out there, though. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, this is a town, and these little swords tell you about an encounter, which is it's like a quest or dungeon that you can do. You have to kill like a boss. Right now, there's only quests to kill bosses, but he said he plans on doing more stuff later. So what you want to do is, you don't have to head to the town first. I generally don't. I try to level up a little bit. But you can go to the town and you can sell items, you can craft stuff. There's a lot of stuff, and I will show you that later. For now, though, I'm going to try and show you the combat system. And what I'm doing right now is rolling. Now, rolling makes you invincible for like 0.6 seconds, I believe. So, like, if you're getting hit by somebody in combat, then you will dodge that blow. Okay. So, the thing about, and these things I'm picking up right now can be turned into health potions and food that you can eat. The heart flowers are the things that turn you into health potions. Now, I found a little pond here, and by it is a little camp. Now, if you lose health, you can sleep at these camps and regain health, and if it's like nighttime, it gets pitch black at nighttime, so you can sleep here and speed up time. It's not fast, so it will take a long time, but if you go to an inn in a town, then you can instantly skip the night. So here we have a duckbill. Now, if I wanted to, I could tame the duckbill, and it could be my pet, and eventually I could mount it. But right now I'm just going to shoot it, because I'm evil. So, this is my first time playing the archer. I'm not very good with it. Huh, why isn't that doing damage? Okay. Alright, so I took a little bit of damage there, and I have health potions that I can drink, that the game gives you right off the bat. Now, his second ability lets him shoot rapid-fire arrows, but right now they're not doing damage, and I'm not really sure why, but I'm sure it's something that I could figure out. Now what you'll see is... Ow. Ah! Woo! Oh jeez. Alright, so... Run away! Oh! Stop it! Leave me alone! I'm a nice guy. Oh, I finally figured out how to do damage. Alright, we got her. We got her. It's all good. Yeah, so as you can see, combat is not easy, even at a low level like this. Why can't I hit him? Alright. So basically I figured out how to use my second ability. Basically, as you shoot arrows into somebody, you'll gain, like, MP, if you can see at the lower right. Damn, he's low. By shooting more arrows into it, I gain MP. And, once I have enough... Oh, jeez. Yeah! Underwater archer fight! Yeah, I got him. Alright. So the combat is really fun. I'm probably not doing the best job of showing it off, but I'll try to give you just an idea. That raccoon's gonna murder me. Yeah, okay, so if you look above... Shit. If you look above their names, it'll tell you how difficult they are. If it's white, it's like super easy, I think. Although for bosses, it's a little bit different. If it's blue, it's kind of like your level sort of stuff. If it's orange, it's a little bit above yours, but you probably still take them. And red is like really hard. Anyway, raccoons are like fucking ridiculously hard. Like, you have to be like level 8 before they turn orange. I know this because I have a level 8 as my main. Alrighty, so I want to show you some of the skills. As soon as this raccoon stops chasing me. One thing that annoys me about this game is things chase you till the ends of the earth. I mean, they'll eventually stop chasing you, but it takes a while. Alright, so he stopped chasing me. We'll stay clear of him. I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's go over here. Alright, so one of the skills in the game is called climbing. So if it ever annoyed you, you couldn't get around Minecraft very easily, you can hold control and then climb up hills and stuff. Now you have a limited amount of stamina for you to jump, which is also the same stuff you use to roll. But here's the thing. As you level up, you can put skill points, just like World of Warcraft, into it to make it easier to climb. Now I'm going to show you the skill tree for the archer. So at level 1, you started with 0 skill points, and once you hit level 2, you get 2. There are 3 different things you put in, 3 different abilities that you can get for your class, and you have to put 5 points into each before you can unlock the next one. So I'm going to show you this one. Like, I can kick somebody, which will repulse the enemy, then I can retreat to jump back, and then aim to lay down and camouflage, and then like do like a power shot basically. Pet Master allows your pets to become stronger, and then eventually you can ride them. Climbing makes it easier to climb, and eventually you can get hang gliding, and swimming eventually lets you get a boat. Now all of these 3 right here are the same for every class. And then on top of that, there are specializations between each class, so you can choose. Now, there's only one difference right now between the 2 different specializations, one ability. So in this case, it's aim, and then he has scout swiftness. So thanks to your agility, you can move and attack faster, last 10 seconds. This is sniper, that's a scout. So you'd have to choose between the 2. On the different classes that I'll be showing you, I will show you the differences there as well. So, what else do I want to show you? Alright, I have a few things I want to show you, but I'm going to show you some of the different classes right now. And I'll show you pets, and I'll try and show you a town as well. So I'll be back. Okay, this is a rogue. Now, I am an elf with like purple eyes and stuff, and you start out just like this. This is a low level. I haven't been playing them very long. The 2 different specializations are assassin and ninja. And just like the ranger, the difference is the last ability. In this case, camouflage for assassin and shuriken attack for ninja. And if I come into combat with my first abilities, basically what happens is my first attack just attacks with my 2 different swords, and my second ability, once I've gained enough MP, makes me go stealth for a second, and I just get more powerful attacks. There we go. Okay, so it took about half damage, which is expected at this level. Okay, so I just wanted to show you real quick the different classes. So this is the rogue, and I'll be showing you the warrior next. Okay, so this is my warrior. He's level 2. He's a lizard man. So I'll be able to show you one of the abilities the warriors can get. Now, if you look at the specializations, I am a guardian because I'm using a sword and shield, and I want to be more like a tank. Guardians will start in the hardest attacks. Now the difference in their abilities is also the 3rd. So I'm realizing now that the only difference is the mage, and you'll see the difference momentarily. But he can do a bulwark, which makes him, more tanky basically. And this one gets special attacks faster, last 10 seconds if you are a berserker. So I'm going to try and find something to fight. This is a different world, and you notice that some of the trees are different colors than the other ones. So, it's randomly generated, so you never know what you're going to get. So here I have some cows. And cows are not so weak in this game. I mean, they're not, like, hard, but... Alright, let's roll to some flatland. Okay. So as you notice, there's actually some shallow water here. It's just like being in a shallow river or shallow stream. So that's one of my special abilities. Now, if you use your special abilities, there's a chance to stun. There we go. Okay, so I killed him pretty easily. He wasn't a big threat, and that got me some good XP. So I'm gonna try and jump on this fellow here. Okay. Well, it doesn't have as good range as you have to get used to the range with this one. But let's try that again. Actually, just get nice and close. Try and stun him. Cooldown's almost up. There we go. Fighting underwater. Yeah, fighting underwater. Alright, we almost got him. Alright, so basically his that second ability where I block, basically I have X amount of block power and that lasts so long, but I'm also charging up, so if I have lots of MP, it'll charge up, and when I get it to the end and I let it go, it'll do a good amount of damage. Okay. So that's the warrior class, you get the gist. What I should have shown you earlier, some of their other abilities, Cyclone, which lets them spin around and do damage, and then I told you about their last ability. So we'll see the mage next, and that's what my main character is, and that's where I'll probably be showing you most of the stuff. In fact, I take that back. We're going to stay on this guy for a little while, but I am going to jump cut. Okay guys, so this is the mage. I am level 8, and one thing I've been forgetting to tell you is that you actually have different base attacks, your mouse 1 and mouse 2 attack, based on what weapon you're using. So for the mage, there's several different kinds you can use. You can use a wand, which lets you do just like a water bolt, or a water salvo, which is like a weird bolt. You can use a staff, which lets you do like vortex versions of your attacks. And then there's these, which are my personal favorite. These are like bracelets that you wear, or bracers. Lets you do the water bolt like the wand, but also lets you do that. And I think it's the coolest, because I always like the idea of just like base magic that's like from within you. Although I do like the stabs as well, they're pretty cool. So, the abilities that the mage gets, you can be a fire mage or a water mage, and you get Healing Stream as a water mage, and Fire Explosion as a fire mage. The rest are the same. You get a mana shield, which protects you, and it looks like, well, it won't let me use it right now, but I'll show you, and you get teleport. So, this is what the mana shield looks like, and that'll absorb damage for a time, and teleport allows you to teleport, and that's really good for movement. It's a lot good. So at this level, I just got some new bracelets, and these bracelets are really good. So I'm going to beat the shit out of these guys. Come on, everybody come after me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go, we got him. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't take very much damage at all. I actually have not very much health because I am a mage, so unsurprisingly, mages don't have a lot of health. And the cool thing about the mage is that his special ability, you get a passive based on which you choose, and the passive for water mage is your attack speed is increased with each hit, and that works the best with using bracers. So now I get like crazy attack speed the more I hit, and it's a lot of fun. I do a lot of damage now. I am quite powerful. As you can see, I have different armor and stuff than what you start out with. I don't look that cool right now. I mean, I think I look alright, but I don't look amazing, you know? If you don't believe me that there's really cool armor in this game, go watch either Rage Gaming videos or Generation Hollow YouTube Cube World videos, because they are much higher level and they have some really cool gear. It looks amazing. So if you're worried that like all this stuff looks kind of lame like this, I'm telling you it doesn't. I'm only level 8. There's infinite levels. You can level up as much as you like. Now you may have noticed behind me is a cat. Now this is my pet. I'm not a big fan of cats in real life, but this cat kind of looks badass, so I thought he'd be a cool companion. Basically your cat, to tame a pet, you go into your inventory, and these are recipes you can learn for crafting, by the way. and we'll talk more about that later. But this is the pet food tab. Each pet, to tame it, has a certain food that it likes to eat, and then you can tame it and it becomes your friend, and eventually you can ride it. You can even ride a bunny. So if we come down here into the water, if you notice below the cat's name is like 4 little water balloons. If you ride it, then it will lose those water balloons and you eventually have to come to water to refill. It's like getting a drink after a long day's ride is kind of the idea. So as you can see, I can kill that bush in like 1 attack now, which is pretty cool. And I can pick it up. So I'm going to go show you the city now. We'll take a nice brisk walk. As you can see, it's not that far away, Durgo City. And I think I'll do a jump cut to one of these named places you can see on the map, okay? So let's go to the city. Okay, so we're in the city now, and I'm going to show you some of the most important stuff. Beginning with, this is the trade district of the city. This is kind of like the heart of it. Now, there will be people walking around in the district. Usually there's a little bit more. It kind of depends on the time of day. It's pretty early right now. And if you see somebody with like a green chat bubble above their name, they will give you like some sort of tip about the game. They may reveal a location of a dungeon. All kinds of different things. Now, there are several different types of shops. This is the general store. And inside, he sells. You can sell stuff to him, or you can buy stuff. He sells recipes, different types of... They sell like different types of pet food. You can buy a boat, a hang glider. You can also even get your hands on a new type of lamp. There's like an epic lamp that you can get. It's pretty rare to find. You can buy bombs to destroy the landscape. They really don't do much besides that. So that's the general store. Now the other stuff you may be focused on more so is... if I can find it. Actually, somewhere over there is an armor shop. Over here we have a weapons shop. I'm not going to show you, but you get the gist of what would be inside. And then this is the identifier shop. If you find, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but there's like these unidentified items that you find on the ground, and if you take him to there, he'll identify them, and there's usually really good items, so it's definitely worth paying the money to get it identified. So now I want to go find the crafting district, because in the crafting district there's all the different crafting stuff. Okay, so this person has a chat bubble above their head, so let's talk to them. See, this person is marked Dematar Castle on my map, but I've already actually talked to her, so that's why it's grayed out. Usually it'd be green. So here's the armor shop. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yes. That sucks. You know, I'll just jump cut till I'm there. Okay, so we're in the crafting district. Now there's 3 different crafting places. This is the sawmill. There's a forge area, and then there's kind of like a cloth area, which is for the mages. This is more like for other things. So this will allow you to make certain things, such as wooden cubes, which will allow you to make certain types of weapons. So this is how you craft. You just click on the button, it makes a cool little noise, and you just have to keep clicking it. It's not a huge deal. And every once in a while you'll get 2 or 3 or maybe even 4, based on how lucky you are, really. As you can see, I've gotten a couple extra. And then iron cube requires a furnace, of course. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. So that's basically all you can do there, is just turn the wood you get into sorry, I'm so distracted. And then there's a workbench over here which lets you do things. I actually don't know what it does for you. I think it's more like based on archers. Like, I think archers can use this bench. I don't think well, actually, yeah, I can. I can make some staves. I can make silver bracelet, which I don't really need any of this stuff, but at the workbench you can make some of this stuff. Unfortunately, though, none of this stuff is really anything I want. 24. Wait, is that good? Let's do the math, everybody. Oh yeah, that's like really good, actually. Yeah, I think I actually do want that wand. In fact, I actually want the staff. Yeah, let's make the staff. Alright. So if I go into my inventory, and I go to my new weapon, plus 26. Which damage? It's not as good. That's okay. I want to show you its abilities. So here's a staff I made. That's its base attack, and then its better attack is just like a longer charged up version of it. Okay, and I have platinum coins. I know there's something you can do with those platinum coins, but I honestly don't know. There's a lot I don't know about this game yet, but I wanted to show you guys. So if we come over here, the sawmill's a little bit farther away from everything else in the crafting district. Let me zoom out of my map. If you zoom in on your map, then in the top right corner where the map is, it'll zoom in as well, which is really cool. And I really like that map. It's a brilliant idea. So if we come here, this is a furnace, and this will let you turn like an iron cube into an iron nugget. And there's other cubes that you can make as well. Come here, you have a customization bench. Basically you take these cubes here, and you can add power to your weapons, which is a great idea. So if I took this, I could add these 2 cubes to it. I probably will not, just because I don't have very much right now and I don't see the point. But in the future, that's a really cool thing to do, to be able to customize your weapon to make it more powerful. I think that's a brilliant idea, and props to the map creator. Or, map creator? To the game creator. By the way, only one person made this game, so you know, for only one person, this is pretty good. At least I'm fairly certain it's one person, if not 2 maybe. So this is the cloth part. You come to the spinning wheel, and you take cobwebs that you find, turn them into yarn. I think there's a few other things you could do. And then you come to the loom, and you can make different types of armor and whatnot. And the armor that I have on right now is something that I made. As you can see, it's a little bit better looking than some of my other stuff. The chest piece, it's got a little bit of green and white. So I think that's everything except for the encounter, so I will show you that next. Oh, and another thing, guys, if you look on the map, these different named places, I've cleared out some of them, but some of them will regain their little swords, and I guess there will be a new thing for me to do. Now, I kind of went exploring one day, and as you zoom out, you can see I went all the way up there, and I found another place called Dalian Valley. And because it's red, that means it would have been really, really hard for me to do, and I would have lost. Now, the landscape actually kind of changed when I was up there. It was more of, instead of like deciduous trees like this, it was more like a... Oh, I think I've hit a cliff. Oh, nice. Climb! Okay, that's my teleport ability. No, now I'm all zoomed in. No! Okay. So basically, like, even within the biome, there's a little bit different of change. Like, instead of all these deciduous trees, like I said, it was more like a taiga kind of thing with just pine trees, basically. It looked really cool. It looked like a fun place to be. Of course, I've always been a fan of that type of biome. So, that was just one extra thing to tell you about. Let's kill some horses, because, yeah. Oh, I missed. It's awkward. There, he's dead. One thing I'd like to mention with the water mage is that he can heal himself with his abilities as well as damage others. So, personally, I feel like the water mage is probably one of the more powerful classes because he can just heal himself. He can often take stuff that is a lot stronger than him, and he can heal his allies if he's in a group. Oh, that's one big thing I like to mention about this game, is that you can get on like a server with your friends and group up and play, and that is a lot of fun. I haven't actually done it yet, but I've seen other people do it, and it looks like a lot of fun. And I'm gonna get my sister to come on and play, and maybe we'll get her on one of those shows. And as far as what I'm gonna be doing in the future for Cube World, I haven't actually decided. I think I'll just be showing you random stuff here and there. So yeah, that's basically it, because this is a great game, and I hope you guys like it too. So I'm gonna jump cut till I'm there. Actually, you know what? I'm almost there. Whatever. Just walk it down. Walk it down. Alright, so I've reached the encounter location. As you can see, it's like a ruined kind of village, and then it comes up with a little thing that says defeat the ruler in the ruins of Duradar. So let's kill this zombie first. Alright, he's dead. I don't know what happened to my cat. I think I teleported too much and left it behind. Just gonna DPS him down eventually. Yeah, these skeletons don't do much damage, but they take forever to kill. They're very tanky. I think it's the best way I'd describe them. Alright, we got him. It's okay. We got him. Ah! So as you can see, there's a lot of different mob types, and there are bosses that are really big. The most common boss type is like a larger pinker version of a mob, but there's also like yetis and trolls and saurian type bosses that are really big and give lots of XP that are really cool, and I'm sure a lot of fun to fight. So if you look on the map, you can kind of see like a little face. That's where our boss is. He's up there. You can kind of see him. It looks like a giant frightener, basically. I'm gonna try and hit him. There we go, we got him. Yeah. Yeah, you come to me, boy. Oh, jeez. Die. So, with boss fights, you can't just stand there and tank it. Oftentimes, you really just have to run around and dodge, and then try and stun it when you can, because it will do lots of damage. Like... Ah! Jesus. So many hits! I got a cat helping me. It's kinda loud. Ah! Yeah, see, I'm taking lots of damage now. Woo! Whoa. Hello. Heal! And I think the combat is the best part of this game. That's really what the game's focused on, so it better be good, and it's a lot of fun, especially the boss fights. Oh jeez. He's got help now! Oh jeez. Ah! Why won't you die? Come on, he's almost dead. So as you can see, I got like a shit ton of XP, and I think I actually just leveled up there. Yeah, I did level up. Okay, so when you level up, you get 2 points for your skills. And right now, I've been mainly focusing on these abilities because it makes me stronger. And I think in time, I will start to use these more. Try and get riding on my pet first, and then focus on hang gliding. Hang gliding is a lot of fun, and it's pretty cool. So your pet will also level up, by the way. And this basically just reduces the cooldown. And if you use these, they reduce the cooldown, make them stronger, the likes. Nothing too fancy, but, you know, it adds to the game. Woo! Okay. I think that's about it. You saw an encounter. A lot of dungeons are also like in castles or underground or something. And as you explore the world, you also see like other friendly and non-friendly NPC characters. Like this guy, he's a wizard here. I can't even attack him. I can heal him, but I can't attack him. Anyway, now I'm going to give it my rating. Now I have 5 different categories here, and I'm going to put them on screen with the magic of editing. So, my first category is replayability. Now I'm giving it a 10 because you could play to the ends of the earth if you want to and not get bored. I mean, you could get bored, but, you know, some people might not. I personally think that there's shit tons of mobs. It's an alpha stage, so there's going to be a shit ton of new stuff that's going to be added in the future, and it should be. This game's going to be great. Graphics, I'm giving it a 7 because obviously they're not that good. Now I'm giving it a 7 and not like a 3 because it is voxel based, and despite its not very advanced. It's not very advanced graphics. It looks really nice. It's got falling leaves and everything. And I like it better than Minecraft's graphics, if you ask me. Uh, Gameplay, giving it a 9. It's a lot of fun. I may have not done the best job of showing it because I have trouble with that kind of thing, but it's a lot of fun. Trust me. Miscellaneous category, and what I mean by miscellaneous is like extra little things that it adds that make it cool. Mainly for this one, I'm talking about like multiplayer. I didn't want to just make it a multiplayer thing because some games don't have multiplayer but could still be really good. Just small things, just tons of little small things that make this game great. I can't really name them off the top of my head, but if I see it, I'm like, oh, that's cool, that sort of thing. And then sound. Now this is I wanted 5 categories, and this is just like how good is the sound? And what I mean by that is like, are the sound effects cool sounding? Do I want to fire my bolts and stuff? And honestly, I love the sound in this game. It's really cool, even for like sword slashing and all the different sounds. The sounds the mobs make, it's brilliant. So I gave that a 9 because I think the sound is really good. So overall, it gets a 9 out of 10 score. This is a game I definitely recommend for you. It costs $20, and I think it's definitely worth it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in, next week for more Cube World.